Congratulations on becoming a new Subaru Outback owner, and welcome to the Subaru of Wakefield family. Before you begin on your first ever journey with your new Outback, why don't we check out all the great features this vehicle comes with so you're ready to hit the open road. Now before we get started, don't forget to take advantage of our great service and parts department. And if you have any questions, our sales team is here for you. And so, for the moment we've all been waiting for, let's check out your Subaru Outback. Under the hood, the engine bay for the Boxer 4-cylinder engine offers a clean and convenient design, with the oil, coolant, windshield washer, and brake fluid reservoirs all being highlighted with yellow caps. Even better, everything of importance is placed on the right side of the engine, so if you need to quickly change the oil or windshield cleaner, you can easily identify and focus on the task at hand and be back on the road. The fuel requirement for all Outbacks, including XT models, is 87 octane. And when you pull up to a gas station, simply unlock the vehicle, press down on the fuel door, and you're ready to fill up your car. Stepping inside, all Outback models will be equipped with tilt and telescopic steering columns to help you find the most comfortable position when behind the wheel. All Outback owners with the premium trim or above will have either a 10 or 12-way power adjustable driver's seat, with all your controls being found on the lower left side, allowing you to find the ideal seating position. If your model is a limited or touring trim, the driver's side will also have power adjustable lumbar support and 2-position memory seating, which is perfect for owners with more than one driver in the family. For passengers, the base, premium, and non-turbo Onyx Edition trims will have 4-way manually adjustable seats. But if you're the owner of a limited, touring, Onyx Edition XT, or Wilderness, they will have 8-way power adjustability for added convenience. Looking over to the door controls, you'll find a switch for your power adjustable side mirrors, your lock and unlock buttons, and your power windows, with the front being one touch up and down for all models. For some Outbacks, all windows will have the one-touch up and down feature. And for owners with power folding side mirrors, that button can also be found on the door panel. On the left side of the steering column, you're going to notice a single row of buttons. And if your Outback is either a base or a premium trim without the optional power liftgate, all buttons will be unlabeled, except for the dial, which will adjust illumination brightness for the instrument panel and infotainment system. For owners with the power liftgate, the button on the far left opens or closes that rear liftgate, so you won't have to leave your car if someone wants to place items in the rear cargo area before entering your Outback. On the right side of the dial, this button will activate the hands-free liftgate, and most likely you'd keep this feature on for ease of use when shopping at the store. Lastly, the unlabeled button found on the far right has no function for any trim or model in the Outback lineup. Moving over to your steering wheel, let's start off with the buttons mounted on the left side. By using the up and down arrow keys, you can scroll through a variety of information from your digital display, which can be found in between your analog gauges. Here you can monitor fuel efficiency, tire pressure, your digital speedometer, and for some Outback models, the onboard compass if your vehicle has an integrated navigation system. If you receive any important messages pertaining to your vehicle, you can access the warning screen by pressing down on the button labeled information, and those messages will be shown on the display. Mounted above are buttons that control your radio presets if programmed in, and the ability to scan through different stations. By pressing source, you can change from AM to FM, and optional would be the Sirius satellite radio. And of course, you'll have hands-free calling buttons through Bluetooth connectivity. Wrapping up the left side will be the volume control, so you can focus on the road ahead of you while finding the ideal audio levels. On the right side of the steering wheel, you'll find the adaptive cruise control settings, lane centering, and distance control. If your Outback is equipped with a heated steering wheel, that switch can be found on the lower right side of the wheel. And then mounted on the dashboard will be the trip reset button. For the infotainment system, owners of a premium trim or above will have an 11.6-inch touchscreen, whereas the base Outback will be equipped with dual 7-inch displays. Since a majority of you will likely have the larger head unit, let's start off with the button layout and basics of using this user interface. Up top, you'll have the knobs for the volume and tuning when listening to your favorite music. Next, the button for your front window defroster will be found on the left, and the rear defroster and heated side mirrors on the right. The up and down arrow keys mounted on either side of the screen adjust the dual zone climate control, so passengers can enjoy a comfortable temperature during drives. For the screen itself, the fan speed, AC, your 3-level heated and ventilated seats, if equipped, and climate settings can all be accessed from the touchscreen to minimize button clutter. Just like with an iPad or most tablets, the home screen button can be found in the center, with icons placed on both sides. Starting from left to right, you'll find the vehicle settings icon, which leads you to your driver assistance technologies, X mode, pre-collision braking, and cruise control settings. Next is the auto start stop button, which can quickly be turned on or off by pressing down on the screen. To the right, you can connect new devices to your Outback through wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility, with a seamless process to connecting your phone to the car. And this menu provides step-by-step instructions to guide you along. Lastly will be your driver profile icon, which is helpful if you have more than one driver in the family. As with all Subaru Starlink multimedia displays, you can add new shortcuts for better accessibility to menus. And of course, you can delete these icons at any time. You'll have general, sound, navigation, if equipped, phone, and radio settings that you can customize by pressing on the settings icon. Once you reach the car settings tab, it's here where you're given access to all your eyesight driver assistance technologies. But more importantly, you can register users of the Outback, and if you have a memory driver seat and power folding side mirrors, the vehicle will memorize your seating and outside mirror positioning through facial recognition software, with the sensors sitting just above the touchscreen. You can add up to 5 users, and they can be individually deleted at any time. Before continuing on with the rest of your Outback, let's quickly discuss the dual 7-inch multimedia displays for the base trim, which offers most of the same features and functions as the 11.6-inch touchscreen. If your Outback has this layout, the top screen is a scaled-down version of what you'll find throughout the Subaru family. There'll be quick access buttons below, which will get you to desired menus if you prefer not using the touchscreen at all times. Just as you would with the larger infotainment system on the premium trim and up, you can add new shortcuts, and by pressing down on those icons, you can rearrange them or delete them by dragging the shortcut to the bottom of the screen. This display will also allow you to customize general and vehicle settings. For the secondary screen, from here, you have access to your driver assistance features, safety systems, and of course X mode, which will engage hill descent control, giving you more confidence in snow or in off-road situations. Many other settings you can turn on or off and even customize, you'd probably want to keep activated for peace of mind behind the wheel, particularly for pre-collision braking and eyesight driver assistance technologies. Now for the center console, you'll find a cubby for your smartphone, with a USB-A and USB-C input and one auxiliary outlet. Optional for all Outbacks except the base trim is a wireless phone charging pad for improved convenience. And on the left, you'll find the electric parking brake. For some Outback models, you'll have a front-facing camera, with a button that activates the 180-degree view found to the right of the gear shifter. Optional on some Outback models is the power sliding and tilting moonroof, which can be opened or closed by using the switch found above. You'll also notice the SOS and blue eye buttons, which will connect you to Subaru Starlink customer care for both emergency and roadside assistance services for added security and peace of mind every time you get behind the wheel. On the touring trim, your auto-dimming rearview mirror is also equipped with a rear vision camera. Rather than manually adjusting the mirror, the buttons tucked below on the right side will allow you to customize the view to your personal preference, along with the ability to adjust camera brightness. Then for the center storage compartment, you'll have a 12-volt outlet. But for touring models, a standard CD player gives you the ability to listen to your favorite retro playlists you compiled last century. As we take a look at the back, the rear seats are a 60-40 split, with release tabs conveniently located within arm's reach. By pressing down on these tabs, the seats will fold quickly and easily. Passengers in the back will get 2 rear air vents with a dial in the middle controlling airflow, but some Outback models will have 2-level heated outboard seats to keep passengers warm in the winter. Equipped on most Outback models are release latches, which will be located on either side of the cargo area for an efficient and effortless expansion of rear cargo room. Beneath the floor mat, you'll find a spare tire, so if you encounter a flat during your travels, you can replace the wheel and be back on the road. For some Outback models, you will get a rear cargo cover which keeps all your valuable items out of sight if you leave your vehicle unattended for a while. And lastly, available on the premium trim and above is the power liftgate, with the button that automatically closes the rear hatch located on the inside of the tailgate. As we wrap up, we hope this virtual walk-around was helpful in getting you acclimated with your new Subaru. And now that we've gone over everything, it's time to turn on your Outback and hit the open road. Once again, congratulations on your new Outback. Enjoy, stay safe, and thank you for choosing Subaru of Wakefield.